Goddamn more. Make some ancestral noise out this. I want the world to see what the fuck you woke up.
What up, guys? Your homeboy Locks Low Firearm Views here today. So guys, if you don't know, I was there at the Stone Mountain rally with Nfac crew. I want to give a shout out to those guys. You guys are some of the realest, most badass people to wear the color melanin out there. It was a true honor to be able to march with you guys and to shake your hands and to see you guys in person. And a huge thank you to Grandmaster Jay for hosting the rally and the movement. You know, it's a true honor and pleasure to see someone with that amount of knowledge and still to see that we have black leaders in the community who will stand by their word and who are still about that life. So that right there was an amazing and just awe-inspiring event, and something I'm really not going to forget, you know, because history was made that day, guys. You know, never have black people came out that deep, that many numbers, armed, for a reason like that. And, you know, people ask, why'd you guys go to Stone Mountain? And the reason is because the Stone Mountain is the birthplace of the KKK. So, you know, going there on July 4th, because everyone celebrates July 4th as Independence Day, but that's not necessarily true because black people were still slaves July 4th, 1776. So we were not free. We did not get to celebrate Independence Day. We were still in the plantations, working, getting raped and murdered and lynched. So that's why we celebrate Juneteenth and not July 4th. Well, at least I do. And so that's why we decided to go there on that day. And it was really something I wanted to do because the KKK had put out threats saying that they're going to be waiting for us, they're going to do this and that, and you know, so it was a real I don't know what to say, a real courageous moment to be able to still go and say, even though with these threats and the possibility of violence happening, I'm still going to go out and stand shoulder to shoulder with these people I've never met before, but I know we are as black people still share the same connection, you know. So when I heard that, I had to go. There was no if, ands, or buts. You know, I told my girlfriend, it's like, I'm going. I would like for you to go with me, but I'm going. And thankfully, she decided to go with me. And I love how she has the same fiery passion for the black community as I do. So I want to give a shout out to my queen and my babe for that one. So, you know, being there that deep, getting information, because it's a militia, not just a protest or a demonstration. It's a militia, like by every definition of the term. So you want to have that professional military look. You want to get in formation. You want to be in ranks. You want to make sure like the shortest person is in the front, the tallest person is in the back. When you guys march, you march in formation, and your firearm, your weapons are pointed in like the same direction, or at least, you know, for the guys, people in the military, you get what I'm saying. You want to look nice. So I think we were able to do that. You know, it looked beautiful. Being able to march in there was really awe-inspiring. Just seeing that many black people, and you know, the march. You know, it was Georgia, summer, wearing all black, full kit. It was hot, and you know, it was about 2 miles to the mountain, 2 miles back. You know, going up and downhill. So that right there was yeah, that was fun in itself. You know, going up there wasn't too bad. You know, we took little breaks. You know, some people did like security detail in the woods because, you know, you don't want to have the KKK could set an ambush for us because there's the street and you got the woods on both sides. So it was a really good spot to ambush somebody. You know, you got the mountain, so you can have fire from, because they have the high ground up there. So you really had our security in place. You know, we take breaks. You know, sometimes I sit there, you know, talk with other people, check their weapons, make sure their safety was on. If they had questions about their guns, because not everybody is super knowledgeable. So, you help the ones you can. And, when I could, I'd break off into a security detail where we go through the woods, make sure nobody was in there. And man, I can say, wearing full kit, doing all in the sun, I truly feel for you soldiers over there overseas who had to wear all that stuff and do all that stuff. Because man, I didn't even have the pack. I just had the plate carrier, the ammo, and the gun, and, and it was rough. It was rough, but I was glad I could do it because there was a lot of real old school, Black Panthers out there. There was Huey P. Newton Gun Club people out there. So I want to give out the shout out, the Dex and the Dion out there. So shout out you guys. You had the NFAC crew out there. But yeah, man, there was just a lot of people, seeing some of the elder people out there in the hot sun marching with their guns and the ammo and the vest, because I was getting tired. It was hot. I was getting tired, but I seen them just keep going was inspiring to me to keep going. I was like, I can't be the one to quit. I can't be the one to quit. So, man, I just can't say enough times how inspiring it was. And Grandmaster Jay, I want to give a thank you to him for throwing the event and having that. He's a true person of knowledge, a lot of great knowledge. I'm gonna have to watch more of his videos because I like the way he speaks. I like what he's about. I like how he's not just about talk, he's about action, and he stands behind his words, and he will die for the things he says, and we don't have too many leaders like that who will be like that. And so seeing that we still have people like Grandmaster Jay around and NFAC crew really gives me hope that the future for the Black community is very bright, and seeing us come out like that, it just makes it feel even brighter, that we're going to be okay and that we're going to do great things in the future. But of course, like I think if you saw my post, the KKK never came out. Of course they don't. They never come out in force. If you really look at history, anytime Black people have stood up to the KKK with armed opposition, they have fled. And the KKK really preys on people by themselves, women and children, the ones who cannot defend themselves. They don't have the courage to stand up to the NFAC or people like that who are armed. They don't want to fight. They want to go for the easy target. And so, you can't respect people who do things like that, who won't stand up to a fight, but they'll go after the innocent people that they can't defend themselves. So, yeah, they never showed up. It was a good march. I just want to say thank God for that truck at the end because, man, I was starting to cramp up. It was really, really hot, and we didn't have water. Like, all our water had been drank up. So we didn't really have water, but we were like a quarter of a mile away. So we were trying to just thug it out. But thankfully the truck came through with enough room to pick us up and to get in the truck, because getting in the truck, I caught a badass cramp in my fucking calf over here. And that still hurts right now. This is the next day and it still hurts. Same with my shoulders with that plate carrier and my rifle. Like, just walking through the streets, like, I was thankful my girlfriend was there. But I mean, low-key, I was like, man, I kind of want to give her my rifle, so I just take it off, but I couldn't do that. So, I just sucked it up and just kept going, man. Kept going. The thing that kept pushing me, I was just like, listen, man, our ancestors have been through worse. Our ancestors have been through a lot worse than this, man. Just suck it up. Keep going. It's only like 2 miles. Put one foot in front of the other. Keep going. So it was really mind over matter type deal. And again, like seeing all the elderly people in their 50s and their 60s and 70s still pushing through, it was real awe-inspiring. You get a break, you sit down, it feels so good to sit down, and you're so tired, you don't want to get up, but you just gotta find that little bit of ounce of strength in you to get up and to find even a little bit more strength to not only get yourself up, but to motivate the others to get up and to keep pushing. Come on guys, keep going, we're almost there. No one gets left behind. So things like that, it was a real bonding moment. You look for, like, you watch those military movies and there's like that brotherhood moment after a tough combat scene. They're all tired and worn out, high-fiving each other, drinking water, and just thankful that they went through that moment and they're still there for each other. So that's basically what it was. It was a real bonding moment and a real awe-inspiring moment to just be with those warriors, because there's 45 million Black people in America, but less than 1,000 came out that day. So to be around like that many people who will who you can't threaten. Like the KKK threatened that, and they showed up. They were like, okay, you say you're gonna do something, we showed up. Where you at? So when you have that many people, and right there is awe-inspiring, because I know there was no media outlets, so the media definitely didn't want that to get out. It's only when social media started trending that's when the media outlets started talking about it. But
Do solemnly swear to protect the black nation. To protect the black nation.
Hundreds of protesters dressed in black, armed with assault rifles, and a passionate plea at Stone Mountain Park today demanding the carving of Confederate figures be removed from the mountain. Those figures include Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee, and Stonewall Jackson. Jay Plyburn joins us live from the park with the latest. Jay?
Hey, good evening. It's been an interesting Independence Day here at Stone Mountain, an area which usually sees about 4 million visitors each year, partially because of this unique monument behind me, a Confederate monument at that. There were not originally many people here today. The park actually just reopened after closing for COVID-19. But this afternoon, more than 100 people showed up right here protesting the monument, which is one of the largest of its type in the country. The protesters were heavily armed, but workers with the park's public safety division said they had no issues with the group coming in to exercise their free speech.
there was no cameras there really filming it and, trying to record it like that. But, you look at it now, because, like, if we do this again, it's going to be, I guarantee you, it's going to be twice as big. I'm definitely going to be there. And if you were a true follower of this channel, black people, if you're a true follower of this channel, you will be at that next rally. If you really care about improving the black community and our right as American citizens to bear firearms, then you will be at the next rally. I'm definitely going to post it on the channel whenever Grandmaster Jay puts it out that there's going to be another rally. And if you didn't come to this one, you need to come to this one. You ask me, how do I join? Come to the rally. That's all I got to say, But man, it was an awesome moment. History was truly made, and I was a part of it. And I can't give enough thanks and praise to the NFAC crew, the Grandmaster Jay, to the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, to the Black Panthers out there, to all the other just normal black American citizens who came out to support and to demonstrate and to just send a message to say that we are tired of asking to be treated like normal American citizens. You either treat us like it or else. And I can't say how much I love that message, because I am not one to really ask for much. Ask a few times, but if I keep asking, I'm gonna take it. So that's exactly how I feel. Ask them, hey, we need this in the community. If they don't give it to you, and there's no real legal reason withholding you from doing it, then do it yourself. Like I gotta find that Muhammad Ali speech where he's talking about black people need to be able to do for themselves.
So we can build and do for ourselves, and we must have some land. 40 million people, it's a lot of Negroes just in New York and Cleveland, Baltimore, Washington, California. What can you tell a man like me now? What's your suggestion? That's your question. Okay, you talking to me, not a dumb Negro or pork chop eater, don't know the truth. I'm free now. I woke up. Now, what are you gonna tell me now? I done gave you my solution, some land of my own, doing something for myself like you, England, and America do. Now, I know you're not against the black man. I know you're not against me having my land, are you? I know you English the ruled and slaved forever for a long time. But do you still today don't want me to have my own country and build for myself and govern myself?
That is one of the truest speeches out there. It's not about hate. It's not about segregating us from the world. It's about black people being able to take care of ourselves and not always have to depend on another race or another government or somebody else to help us do the things that all the other races can do themselves. So that's really what it's about. It's about making sure we have the means and the funding and the economics, the education, the medicine, the food, health, all that everybody else has, that's guaranteed to us as Americans in the Constitution. So for American citizens, we should be treated like one, plain and simple. So guys, it was an amazing event. I can't even put into words how just exactly, can't even say. Just truly awesome, and definitely something I'm not gonna forget. And if I have kids, I'm definitely gonna tell them about this. Man, so before I sign out, guys, I just want to say lastly, again, thank you It was an honor. It was a true honor to march with you guys from the NFAC, from the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, from the Black Panthers, and all the other Black American citizens out there that day. Huge thank you to Grandmaster Jay for letting me march in formation with you guys and become part of the NFAC. Again, true honor. So, guys, big things are coming up in the future. I don't know where this channel is going, but God has a plan for this channel, and I'm just letting him take the wheel, you know. So all praises to him and the Most High, and no, that's about it, guys. You know, like, comment, subscribe, loxlowfirearms.com, pick up t-shirts, support the channel, Cash App, Patreon to help support the channel so we do cooler things in the future, get better guns, ammo, cameras, yada yada, expand the channel, get bigger and better. And oh yeah, follow at the official Grandmaster Jay on Instagram if you guys are looking for the next rally or just to be educated on what's going on in the Black community and for ways and solutions to solve those problems. Follow that guy. He has a lot of good knowledge, and I can't recommend any more to the community. And you know, like I said, when the next rally comes up, guys, if you really about it, if you're really about that life, come out and show your support for the Black community, for the Second Amendment. You know, I've had people ask, can other people of other races come to the rally? Listen, I don't know. There was one white guy there. He wasn't. I don't know if there was. He can't be in formation. They had him at the end, but he was still there. They didn't kick him out. So you know, if you come, you can probably come, but they're not. You can't be in formation. You could probably be behind the formation, but that's not up to me. So that's the answer. That's your answer. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for all the growth, man. We're getting a lot of subscribers in the past couple months. Went from like 8,000 to like 22,000 in the past couple months. It's been a wild journey, and things are getting better. And stick around. That's all I can say, man. It's exciting. So thanks for watching. Lock and load out.